What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome to a very exciting transfer news video. I'm very happy to say that Sadio Mane is about to sign for Liverpool for close to £30 million. It could be a couple of millions over that valuation. So Sadio Mane, welcome to Liverpool FC. I really hope that you will light up Anfield and also win many trophies with us, and hopefully he will score even more goals for Liverpool than he did for Southampton. So let me know in the comments below what do you think about this signing. Are you happy with the price that we pay? I'm not too bothered, you know, with the new TV deal. Liverpool can more than afford to pay 30 million. And yes, he might not be, you know, the best player in the world or the best winger in the world, but let's be honest with ourselves. We won't be able to attract the likes of you know, Arjen Robben or Cristiano Ronaldo, or you know, the best wingers in the world, and I could name a lot of other players. And I think for the options that Liverpool have, he is brilliant because he's a Premier League proven player. And here you can see that Sky Sports are reporting that we are deep in talks with Sadio Mane. So he scored 21 Premier League goals in 67 games as a winger for Southampton, which I think is a pretty decent return. And also Mane impressed Liverpool a lot when he scored twice against Liverpool in March. And he is exactly the kind of player that Jurgen Klopp loves, a fast, pacey, tricky winger who takes on the fullbacks, who can go past people, who can get crosses in, and also who can score goals. He actually scored I think similar amount of goals than Firmino and Coutinho, and he scored a lot more goals than Adam Lallana, and I think he will slot in straight in to Liverpool's right hand side, right midfield for Adam Lallana, or they will rotate. Sometimes Lallana will start, sometimes Sadio Mane. And I think this is a very big indication that this transfer will happen, because Southampton actually signed a replacement for Mane already. Nathan Redmond completes Southampton medical ahead of his 11 million move. I think this is a very good transfer for Southampton, because again they sign a player who is only 22 years old. He's an England under-21 international, and he is a similar player to Sadio Mane, who could also become a very good player. Redmond is almost certainly going to become a Southampton player, and I think that is a big indication, a big sign that Mane is about to come to Liverpool, because you know the Daily Mail is also reporting that Liverpool edge closer to 30 million Sadio Mane, and Jurgen Klopp wants to get this transfer done before the preseason starts, because I think he wants to get his whole squad to play together for the throughout preseason, and hopefully the whole Liverpool squad can prepare well for the start of the Premier League season. So Sadio Mane is from Senegal, is a Senegal international, and he is just 24 years old, so his best years are ahead of him. And let's look at his goal scoring stats. Actually, for Red Bull Salzburg, he scored 45 goals in 87 games, which is quite brilliant. And for Southampton, he scored 25 goals in 75 games, which is also quite good. And I wanted to take a look at the stats. I'm using the Squawka comparison matrix. You can do it yourself, and you can compare any player. And I decided to compare Mane with Firmino, Coutinho and Lallana, the three attacking players that Mane will compete with. And also I decided to include Riyad Mahrez, the best winger in the Premier League last season, the player of the season, just to see how he compares. And actually Mane had 86 shots, which shows that he's very active. You know, only Coutinho had more shots. He actually had the same amount of shots as Mahrez, and he scored 11 goals and got 6 assists, which is 17 in total, and that's the same that Firmino, but more than Coutinho and Lallana. Lallana only scored 4 goals and got 6 assists. And yes, Mane played more games, but that just shows that he's also a very fit player. He very rarely gets injured. He played 37 games last season, and he played 30 games in the previous season in the Premier League, which shows that he's very fit. And he also had 6 assists, which means that he not only can score goals, but he can create chances. He created 41 chances for Southampton, and that's just a little bit less than Firmino, Coutinho and Lallana. but that just means that, you know, he didn't play in maybe as good a side as Liverpool, because Liverpool created a lot of chances last season. We didn't put some of them away, you know, that's why our goal scoring hasn't been that good, but hopefully Mane will fix that. And his pace will worry defenders. They will double up on him sometimes, and that means more space for the likes of Sturridge, for the likes of Coutinho and Firmino. And also teams won't be able to play a high line against Liverpool. Some of the, you know, high pressing teams like for example Tottenham or Southampton, if they play a high line with Sturridge, with Mane, with Firmino, there will be some very deadly counter-attacks for Liverpool, hopefully next season. And I'm actually expecting Liverpool to increase their goal tally, and also hopefully with Matip, our defense, and Karius, I have high hopes that now we will have a much more reliable goalkeeper. Hopefully we will have you know, less goals conceded, more goals scored, and that inevitably has to mean that Liverpool must finish higher than 8th place, and I'm hoping that we will crack that top 4. It's vital that Liverpool start well. We have an incredibly hard start to the Premier League, and if we suffer 3 or 4 defeats in the first 6 games, then it will be an uphill struggle to come back from that. And Jurgen Klopp knows this, and Jurgen Klopp also knows that we have to have a very good full preseason with, you know, the new medical team at Liverpool to get up to speed with, you know, Jurgen Klopp's high pressing, counter pressing system. And yeah, I think he's a much more promising signing than the likes of Christian Benteke or Andy Carroll, 2 players that Liverpool paid more than 30 million for, because Mane has a pace, he has a skill, and he actually is, you know, one of the very good wingers. There are not that many very good wingers in the Premier League right now, and he can basically come in straight away and deliver for Liverpool, and that's exactly what we need. We need first team players, we need players who will improve the first team straight away, and Mane will definitely do that because he can score a lot more goals. He's a lot quicker than Lallana. I love Lallana. He's a very good player. He has some awesome skills. He always gets into the good positions, but what lets Lallana down is his goal return. He's just not clinical in front of goal. He's not a goal scorer, and Sadio Mane is not an out-and-out goal scorer either, but he will strike fear into any defense. When Mane runs full speed at the backline, it's a terrifying prospect, and I'm just absolutely, I'm actually, you know, quite happy that Liverpool go for this type of player, because since we sold Raheem Sterling, we have been crying out for some pace, for some width on the wings, and before Mane we just haven't had that. So I'm actually very happy. You can argue he might not be worth 30 million pounds, but with the, you know, with the increased TV revenue and him being a Premier League proven player, he will always cost a lot more. And if you think that Raheem Sterling is worth 50 million pounds in today's market, then I think Mane is worth 30 million pounds. And you just never know. He might, if he comes into Liverpool and he scores 15 goals every season, and I can certainly definitely see him doing that with the likes of Sturridge, Coutinho and Firmino in that attack with Mane, I think we will score a lot of goals. I think what we also need is a very good defensive midfielder and maybe another centre back if Sakho gets suspended for a long time. We still don't know that. And here the Liverpool Echo, another very reliable newspaper, is reporting that Liverpool are edging closer to signing Southampton striker Sadio Mane. So no deal is finalized until next week, but it's just a matter of days. Southampton already signed his replacements, as I already showed you, and the Telegraph is also reporting. So Chris Bascombe, who is also, you know, quite close to Liverpool in terms of his reporting, he's also reporting this transfer, and yeah, he's saying that with preseason training soon to resume, a concentrated effort to complete the deal will be made over the next 7 days. which we already are seeing. This article was on I think on June the 23rd, so 2 days ago, and we are already seeing reports from Ben Smith and from other Ben Smith works for the BBC, is also very reliable journalist, and he is saying that it's a matter of when and not a matter of if Sadio Mane will sign for Liverpool. So I'm actually very excited for this transfer, and with Grujic, Matip and Loris Karius already coming into Liverpool, I think this is slowly but surely shaping up to be a very, very good transfer window. What do you think about this? In the comments below, what do you think about Mane joining Liverpool? The transfer will be confirmed next week, unless something disastrous happens and somehow talks break down, but I can't see that happening. So leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.
Acho que filmou muito show pra banhar.
Valeu! Até! Até!